Hello, thank you for coming to our capstone presentation. Our group is Group Assignment Tool, and here's our project. Our group is made up of 4 members, myself, Stefan,
Salvador,
Chad,
Michael?
and our mentor, Yelena, who is the consulting manager of Dell EMC. So, how many of you guys use Facebook in this room? I would assume most of you, Facebook is a huge social media website. You guys familiar with Facebook groups? You can create group, invite people. Well, Facebook has a tool called Facebook Groups that allows you to make a group inside of Facebook and invite certain people to see. For example, our school has a Facebook group for graduating seniors, class of 2017, and you're allowed to see all posts inside of that group if you belong to it. Well, Slack, the picture on the right, mimics Facebook groups for communication. Slack allows you to create groups inside of the software for separate communication groups. Dell EMC uses this communication tool as one of their main resources inside the company. They create separate groups to keep communication between them separate and secure.
So we created this application in order to limit human error and to improve efficiency through automation. Automation of this tool is fast and accurate, which allows employees to spend time on more meaningful tasks. And so our next motivation was the fact that our group assignment tool will make tasks much more simpler to complete. Rather than signing into Slack, Quadzilla, and Smartsheets, users could make changes while only signing in into one application. So bringing this back to our Facebook analogy, Facebook groups allows easy communication between people, but it becomes a problem to manage all these groups once the amount of people in those groups increases. So, like many companies, Dell EMC uses many applications in order to facilitate the communication between the employees, but they face the problem of group management. And our motivation stems from the fact that we wanted to solve this problem in a simple but efficient way.
So our objective was to create a web application that will do that. It organizes all of the employees by roles, groups, and which applications they can access. At the same time, this eliminates controversies and only allows them to access applications that they should be accessing. Our approach was to create a database that holds all that information and a server that connects to the database as well as to Slack and with the user. For the user, we created a user interface that hides all of that complexity and makes it simple for them.
So for our application, we created a database schema that would represent the applications, employees, roles, and groups that allows our app to work. So in our app, employees can have one or more roles, roles can have one or more groups, and groups belong to apps like Slack. With our app, a user is able to select an action, and they can add roles to employees, and they're also able to create roles and set the groups to that role. That allows employees to be dynamically added to groups on Slack or other applications. As an example, let's say an employee's position changes at a company. They would then have to be added to many groups on multiple applications. With our app, we would be able to have predefined roles where we assign them to those roles, and then they're automatically added to the correct group. And then right here we have an example of a role being added. With our app, you can also select multiple employees and then select an action to like add the same roles, and it'll add it to all of those employees.
So the challenges that we faced is that we came into this project with very different skill sets. So each of us had to teach each other and learn from each other to work on the project. And everything that we built, we also built from scratch. So that includes the server, the user interface, and the database design.
And then next steps are first to integrate Smartsheet, and second to resolve a problem and work around for a Mozilla issue we found, and lastly to incorporate the web app at Dell EMC.
Well, thank you for listening to our capstone presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Special thanks to our mentor, again, Elena. She's right there in the corner, everyone. And then our instructors, Satya, Paige, and Mohan. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please see us at our poster session, and we'll be more than happy to answer them.